Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I am the Queen of the Throne, Divine Astrology, and I'm here to bring to you your monthly guidance for November 2025. These are going to be messages for all 12 zodiac signs. So if you are new, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I'm really consistent with monthly messages. You'll get a whole lot of insights from the divine on this channel. Make sure you hit subscribe and don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much. Let's get started. Aries. Let's find out what is going on for Aries in the month of November 2025. First things first, Aries, I have something to share with you. For some of you, this may be weird. For others of you, this may not be weird if you know who I am. If you don't know who I am, this could sound a little weird to you, but it's okay. I understand, I overstand that you would have to be a part of ancient DNA. You would have to have it. You would have to be reincarnated. Sometimes some people won't understand, but it's okay. I know that some star seeds watch me. I know that some of you who are connected to ancient history watch me. I'm aware. So some of you may think it's completely normal and some of you may not, and it's okay. But I want to share something with you, Aries, because for the month of November, there's a really big, important thing that you would have to notice about who you are. There's something about environmental healing that you are capable of. There's something about your personal environment and Earth's meridian grid that raises the vibration of the planet, but it's because you're involved, Aries. I want to say that last week I had the worst pain in the world in my lower back. For the first time, I've never had that type of feeling before, and I'm not used to it because I didn't have that type of issue. But I guess I had been twisting my lower body the wrong way after getting up. And long story short, I was in like some of the worst pain I had ever felt. But because I'm Isis or Osset, I know that whatever happens is connected to something else. So on the human body, the lower back area, as well as the groin area and the lower stomach, that is the seventh house in astrology. Your body is associated with the zodiac signs. That area particularly is the hip area as well, which is connected to the sign of Libra. Now, Libra is about balance, and it is also your body's equator, if that makes sense, since human beings mimic the universe, mimics the world. So that would be like your equator line, and then there's also a meridian line. And where the meridian line meets the equator line is the area on my body that was in pain. And I immediately knew why. There's something called the flooding of the Nile River. And usually the Nile River, when we were located in ancient Egypt, it would flood around on the Lion's Gate portal. August 8th was very significant. But this time, there was a lot of rain, flooding, and an actual Category 5 hurricane located in Jamaica. Now, my back pain lasted as long as the hurricane did. So I knew immediately that it was connected to that, because in that specific area is pretty much where, like I think it's right below or right on it, I'm not sure, but that area is pretty much like Jamaica sits kind of like right in the middle. right in the actual, like when you look at the globe or when you look at like a map, it sits like right in the middle of the, like it's right there. If you look at the whole thing, including Antarctica and everything, it's like right in the middle. And I said, okay, this is my 7 activating. I knew that another portal opened. The day that the hurricane hit was, if you add up all the numbers, that was 119 or 911. So I also knew that there was significance to all of this, and as well as my divine counterpart passing or coming near me. And it's crazy how the energy, when that happens, we have the type of frequency that can change things, planets, like on a planet. And when he passed this way, as well as the activation of I would say the activation of the waves, the water, I knew that that's what triggered me. So I had to deal with that, and it was horrible, because I felt like while some people were in fear and had anxiety in the area of Jamaica because of the storm, I also felt a lot of pain and a lot of agony because of that feeling. But I know that I was feeling that because of specifically where the hurricane was hitting. It was geographically located in a place that was very connected to the 7th house for me. If you look at the coordinates of Jamaica and you add them all up, you'll see what I mean. 7th house is really important. I believe the latitude of Jamaica is like 77.7 something. I can't really remember exactly, but those of you who are into gematria, or if you're into numerology, then you'll know. But anyway, long story short, I'm now balanced. So that's the thing. I'm just letting you know how that works with gods, although it may not be that way for other people. But I just thought that I'd open up a little bit and share that side of myself, to let you know sometimes what a god may experience. Because yes, I'm in a human vessel, but there's certain things that can affect me too, on my physical body. And we really and truly, what is pain in the body is just making you aware of a trigger point. And I feel like the area around Jamaica and the Caribbean could be a trigger point, especially when my divine counterpart passes near me. This triggers something. This really does do something to the meridian line. It really does make shifts in the universe. It really does change things on Earth. And so anyway, all of that happened, and like the pain has now subsided, just like the hurricane. I mean, it lasted the exact amount of days. So anyway, Aries, in November, that's what you need to realize. Something about your personal environment and Earth's meridian grid, and how this raises the vibration of the planet. In November, you will become more comfortable in your own body now, and in your environment now. It's like being reincarnated to be a guardian for the planet. You're a vehicle for purifying and healing Earth, reminding others that Earth is a sacred place to be, and to treat other living beings with respect. So pay attention to where you are within yourself. Do your inner work and make sure you nurture yourself, because the body is a reflection of Earth. Earth is a reflection of the universe, of God. So if you're in God's reflection, Aries, just make sure that you take care of yourself and don't do anything to bring extra strain on your muscles or extra stress to your body, that kind of thing. So just be mindful of that, okay? Also for November, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Aquarius could be significant to you, okay? This could be someone who helps. My divine counterpart is one of these signs. This is someone who is also just like you and can do this specific thing just like you, especially when the two of you come into contact. So that's what happens. And the number 37 is very significant as well. This is also another sign to let you know, 3 and 7, 37. This is another sign to let you know that all of this is true. So it's not that your divine counterpart is bad just because maybe, I just want to use my physical situation for your emotional situation, Aries. So just like the story I just told you, I feel like what's happening is that just because love brought you pain, or just because your counterpart or your partner has brought you pain in some kind of way, maybe someone broke your heart, maybe someone hurt you, maybe you haven't had the best connection, God also can balance this out. Things can actually become right. It doesn't matter. And I feel like your partner, your divine counterpart or your partner needs to know this too. On an emotional level, things can be, you guys can heal. Because see, like, your connection may be more important than you know. You guys healing your connection, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Aquarius, you guys healing this connection is actually best for you, and it's the best thing to do for them. Because when you guys are out of alignment, you can experience pain in different ways when you're out of alignment. But I also feel that something about your pain from the past with this person is now becoming balanced. Things are now becoming balanced. Okay? The 7th house is associated with spiritual connections. It's associated with marriage, spiritual connections, long-term relationships, serious commitments, agreements, and things like that. This is now balanced for you, Aries, in November. So restore your perfect light, the light that you have. Both of you have a light for the world. Both of you are in need of a spiritual scrubbing. And that's what happened. You both needed to get rid of the negativity. So what's going to help you in November, if you have any crystals or if you're interested in getting any, Aries, you need to keep around you a black tourmaline, which is going to fight off negativity, as well as a clear quartz crystal, which helps to amplify the clarity, so that you can see more clearly, so that you can think more clearly. And, you know, I feel like when it's time to shed a light on anything that you and your partner has been dealing with in the past, now you get to have a clear view of their whereabouts and realize that it's much easier to get rid of, just remove it, clear it out, right? Clear out all the things that your person was doing, so that now you guys can be exactly where you belong with each other. Because really and truly, this person is your heart. You really do love this person, Aries, and there's a deep affection that you have toward them, and you care about your divine counterpart so much. Yes, they care about you too. Yes, they feel this way about you too. But you guys really did need to heal. So things that they're going through, see, they may not be going through something that you're going, like your pain, you guys may have pain in two different ways. Something hit you probably, you know, physically, mentally, or emotionally, where something probably hits them in a different area. It could be their job, something going on around that. It could be something dealing with the law. It could be something dealing with, you know, their past or whatever. But it's hitting you guys in two different kinds of ways, but it's still affecting both of you. Because the 7th house is also connected to law. The 7th house is law. The 7th house is marriage. It's Libra. Libra have the sign, the astrological symbol, or the scales. It's about law, justice, and balance. So you both are going through a stage right now where something has to become balanced, and it may hurt both of you. But you guys have to get on the right path. God is doing this. You guys have to align on the same level. You both have to align now. So whatever is affecting them and hurting them, it's something affecting you too at this time. But I feel like November is the month where it becomes all balanced. They're about to balance whatever they need to do on their side. Whatever is affecting them, they could, like I said, be dealing with the law, the justice system, or something like that. You're balancing something else in a different way, but it's still 7th house energy. So we also just, there's a new moon that we just had on October 21st. The new moon was in Libra. Okay, October 21st, the new moon was in Libra. On Wednesday, we have a full moon in the sign of Taurus. Okay, but yeah, the full moon in Libra and on October 21st was, I mean, not the full moon, the new moon. The new moon kicked off it opened the portal. See, because in spiritually, 119 or 911 means assistance. It means help from the universe. It means alarm, like something to pay attention to. And I feel like you guys have to pay attention to your 7th house energy right now. So that's all about love. It's all about marriage. So there's something very important, and I feel like this has awakened you and your divine counterpart. It's about recognition. So in November, Aries, you're going to be recognized by your partner, your divine counterpart, in a different type of way. And they're going to send you rewards for merit, like just for all the things that you've accomplished, for all the things that you've done, for all the things that you have done for them as well. They are very thankful for you. So your person may send you a basket, like a gift. Okay, I'm getting like they may send you a gift. It could be in the mail, or if they don't, it could just be they're sending you a cornucopia of blessings. Like, it's a lot of things that your divine counterpart may realize in November about this connection and start sending you things. Okay, but just remember this: if your environment is unhealthy and disharmonious, or if your relationship with this person is unhealthy and disharmonious, it cannot support well-being. And that's what's happening. The fact that something is happening, like, I'm just going to use my situation for example. The fact that I had a physical like delay during that hurricane, it shows me that when me and my divine counterpart are imbalanced, it's going to show up physically. Like, it's going to not support my well-being. And your back supports your entire body. So it's like, it feels like I can't push away this person. I can't push him away. I can't push away my divine counterpart, because then I get off balance, and that's not going to work. In order for me to move forward, I can't do that, because then what happens is things like that. If we're in alignment, then it's peace. It's world peace. it's everything's in alignment and everything's on the right level. Now with him, if he pushed me away, or if he whatever, right? Talking about, these are twin souls I'm talking about, right? If he did this, then that's why he's dealing with something right now. So it's very worth it if the two of you can stay on the same level. Don't change on each other, because when you do, this could end up in a chaotic world because of who you two are. You're children of God. You belong to a kingdom that is very sacred for the world. You two can't beef with each other. So basically, long story short, Aries, you just need to take no risks at this time and avoid excess. Don't participate in anything that despoils the planet or despoils your relationship and diminishes your resources together. Work with your power and nourish your inner being, okay? Like, do you have a spirit animal, Aries? If you do, maybe there's going to be a visit in November from your spirit animal. I know what mine is, but I won't share it for the sake of me being watched by so many people in different ways that like to do things maliciously. So I will not share that, but I'm aware of what mine is. And but if you see a spirit animal, and you can identify it as such, then that's going to be a sign from God as well, like another synchronicity to let you know to pay attention to something. So look up the meaning when you see your spirit animal. Look up the meaning of it when you do, okay? And it's going to apply to your situation. But yeah, November is all about love. God really does want you and your divine counterpart to mend this whole thing, okay? This is the month to do it. And it's going to be significant after this full moon in Taurus, okay? After this full moon in Taurus, you guys really need to work on this connection. You can't go against each other. It's going to mess a lot of things up. There's going to be a lot of problems. You can't do that. So maybe in the past, people could have been afraid of you and this person loving each other and things happening. No, it's not. It's the total opposite. It's when you two are not together. That's what messes things up. And that's all I have for you. Enjoy your month, Aries. Remember, the month of November is all about love. Show your person how much you love him, and you won't regret it. Thank you.